Hello everyone and welcome back to Horizon Forbidden West, where today it's main story time. I am very excited. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be finishing the game today. I've got like 8 hours free to just blast through the story. And I'm very ready to see how things wrap up. I mean, hey, maybe it's going to be longer than I expect and I don't finish it today, but like, I can't imagine there's that much left. It feels like it's really ramping up to a conclusion here. Like, we've got all the other AIs. We're about to go get Hephaestus, which is obviously the big one. Like, I don't know. I don't know how much more there could be, but I guess we'll find out.
I just don't get this last part.
Maybe...
Always in a hurry, aren't you?
Sure am.
What's wrong with your shoulder?
Yeah, it hurts a little. Yeah, maybe a lot.
What'd you do?
Well, I tried to arm wrestle with Catallo.
Yeah, maybe that wasn't such a great idea.
Yeah, maybe not.
I was just curious to see if that new arm of his was as strong as it looked. Turns out it really is.
Okay, that's it.
I gotta get going.
Well, I'm here if you need me.
Alrighty, you guys don't have anything new. You do. Hello. Man, I really like Alva.
Come to study the archives?
Actually, I was looking for you. Anything new around here?
Catallo showed me the schematics for his new arm. I recall reading about robotic limbs within the Legacy, but I never thought I'd see one in action. Technology like that would be treasured back home. Think of what it could do for injured workers or soldiers. But knowing the Imperial family, they would use it for different purposes. Their own.
Replacing body parts as they grow older. Like the Zeniths.
Exactly.
You know what? One like sort of underrated aspect of characters is like how well the voice matches with the face. And I feel like Alva's voice so perfectly matches with like her general like look and everything. I think they've absolutely nailed it.
Yes, of course. Don't let me delay you.
She is so likable. I defy anyone to not like Alva. It's just, she's great. Wait, did you have? No. Nothing new in there, it looks like. Is this door still locked? Yes. Maybe Beta's up with Gaia or something? Oh, also, I wanted to see if I can buy any more thingies. Not that I ever use them, but like just to have, I guess. Okay, just that. Don't have any. How do I not have any Dreadwing primary nerves? I've killed 2 now, right? And it's only a blue drop. Wait, so there's one machine that we haven't seen yet? Because this... Discover and complete cauldrons to reveal this machine and craft its override, but like... We've done all the cauldrons, apart from Gemini. But Gemini is not like an active cauldron, right? And we've got every big thing. We've got like... The Snake Boys, we've got Thunderjaws, we've got Dreadwings. Like, I cannot think of a machine that we can't override. Curious. I wonder what that is. I guess we'll find out soon enough. Is Beta up here?
Welcome back.
She's not. Where the fuck's Beta then? Oh yeah, we've got the remaining 4, was it? Ones of these?
There we go. All drones are reconnected to the dome now.
Let's have a look at them. God, it takes so long.
I like this one.
Nice snowy one. Love that, love that. Nice woody one. A few too many rocks around this side, perhaps. Another snowy one, but nowhere near as nice as the other previous snowy one. Again, just too rocky. And last but not least. Ooh.
I like this one.
Ooh, yeah. I'm looking over here and I'm seeing like, yeah, there's some space, cool skyscrapers, yeah. And then I turn this way and it's just like too overbearing, I guess. I just want long views in all directions. Is that too much to ask for? Long views in all directions? I don't think there's any really that have long views in all directions. Which one's my favorite then? Was it this one? I'm trying to remember which one was the one with like the red stuff. Oh no, definitely not this one. Definitely not this one. Which one was it? The game legitimately fast travels you across the map faster than it does load this. Okay, this one's pretty. I don't actually remember this one. Have I not seen this one before? This one's very pretty. I can't remember which one was the one with like the red stuff around it, but this'll do. I can't wait for it to stay here during the cutscene. Ah.
I know your experience in Thebes was unsettling, but we have a new problem.
Yeah, it was unsettling that the writers decided to do that with Ted Farrow. Very unsettling.
Will we be able to transport you to Gemini?
The rig is complete. The problem is Hephaestus itself. It has accelerated its proliferation throughout the Cauldron network, increasing its power.
But with your sub-functions restored, we can still succeed, right?
Correct. But the net effect is that absorbing Hephaestus will take longer than previously calculated.
Uh-oh.
How long?
Even with Omega clearance, my current estimate is that the merge will take 35...
Oh!
And each hour increases the risk of detection by the Zeniths.
That's very worrying.
2 cores. 2 overrides. What if the merge were carried out by 2 clones of Elizabeth Sobek, both armed with Omega clearance? How long then? Half the time?
Hephaestus would be unprepared for the simultaneous labor of 2 operators, in addition to obvious synergetic efficiencies. Calculating. It would reduce the merge time to approximately 4.5 hours.
Well, that's significantly fucking better.
Varl, it looks like we're gonna need Beta at Gemini. Do you think you can convince her?
I don't know, but I'll try.
I feel like
What
Aloy
about
would be a
Division?
better person to
Are the pulse
convince her.
generators ready?
Only a final test remains. I am confident that, if fired in proximity to other cauldrons, the pulses will mask our activities at Gemini from the zeniths.
Good. As long as Aaron can operate one without shooting himself in the face.
Aloy, you better get down here. Beta's in bad shape.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Wait, do you have anything else to talk about? Oh, yeah, you do.
Aloy, I believe Varl is still waiting for you, outside Beta's room.
I know. I just wanted to talk about something else first.
As you wish.
How's Alva settling in?
As soon as she arrived, Alva was eager to study the data in the archive. A particular file soon caught her attention. Information about a machine assistant devoted to keeping living spaces neat and orderly. I informed her that once I am empowered with the abilities of Hephaestus, I may be able to design such a machine.
I'm sure she'll like that.
Yeah, that sounds right up her street.
So our plan to capture Hephaestus. Let's go over it again.
As you wish. Thanks to Beta's test, we now know that Hephaestus will not respond to your alpha clearance.
I feel like we know this, right?
Which is
Correct. When we get to Gemini, the second core is for Hephaestus.
and then you'll be able to absorb it.
Not quite.
Need to malicious
How long
code. Yep,
Because the
yep.
work will be split
And during that time, the others will create a distract,
Correct. The energy surge.
and then we'll have everything we need.
Okay. Yeah, that was mostly the same. It's just the added fact that both me and Beta are doing it.
So I, found Thebes. What do you think Ted would have done if his life extension treatments had worked?
It seems he convinced himself.
I don't know, but it would
was
have been
his future
significantly
to
more
guide
fucking
future
interesting than,
humans.
oh, he mutated and
Given
he's
the
dead.
tribal nature of new humans, and his ability to use Omega clearance on the terraforming system, I imagine he would have convinced one or more tribes to worship him as their patriarchal deity.
Okay. Yep, glad that didn't happen.
I would have loved that to have happened. That would have been so fun.
Aside from Gaia
Ted
Prime
Farrow
and
still
Thebes,
alive in the modern
there
age.
was one other underground facility that was sealed.
The
before
cause
Pharaoh Plague
of the
reached
end of the
it.
world.
Elysium. The place where Zero Dawn staff and their families went to live out their lives. Do you know what happened to it?
Elysium was designed to provide life support for 100 years. My data indicates the facility went offline well before then.
Interesting.
Did the Pharaoh Plague find them?
Unknown. My connection to the facility was abruptly severed.
Okay, that's actually major. Like, that is not just a throwaway thing. If it was just a throwaway thing, it'd be, what happened to Elysium? Oh yeah, they lived out their lives. 100 years later, everyone had died, it went offline, and that would be done. But it wasn't. It was, my connection was abruptly severed early. Which is like, that is definitely a hint about something. Whether I can't imagine that will be a thread that's picked up in this game. Feels like we're too late in the day to be, oh, now let's go to Elysium. Like, I mean, maybe, but who knows? I doubt it. So I feel like that's going to be something that we look into next game. That actually feels like a major, important, like, little note there. Is there anything else here?
The Zeniths. Beta said they were some of the... I think Elizabeth knew one of them.
No. If she knew this what we can is that the Zenith to
Yeah,
protect-
okay, no, we have heard that. Sometimes they light up, even though there's, like, nothing new to get.
Have you been able to make use of...
Did we never click this one?
Yes. I was able to mitigate most soil conditions and restore a temporary balance. You should notice less rampant plant growth in the area.
Maybe that'll give Plainsong's fields a chance to recover.
Yes. Given that the Utaru's land gods are functioning properly again, I expect the land will yield a modest harvest.
The first of many, hopefully.
Wait, it's still lit up. Why?
There's something I'm still trying to figure out. Why was Demeter using flying machines to distribute metal flowers?
In its deranged state, Demeter was defending itself against a robotic swarm that would devour all plant life.
It thought the Pharaoh Plague was still happening?
It feared it would come again. As part of its directive of receding Earth's vegetation, it sought to protect plant life at all costs.
Interesting.
And considering it had 20 years to proliferate, I expect you will continue to find the fruits of its efforts for some time.
That's a good thing I have the code to dissolve the vines, then.
Okay, that does make sense.
The missing subordinate functions.
Whoa! I
What
forgot
can
about
you
the
tell me
fucking
about them?
weird subtitles.
Artemis rewilded the Earth.
Okay,
with
we've
a
heard this.
miracle
It was
of
lit up. Is there
incinerating.
anything?
Unfortunate. All are...
Ted,
Yes. Impulsive tendencies.
Okay, it was
all
just...
three of them is forward. Do you still...
Restore attaining
I guess, but...
correct.
It was just the new update that Ted was dead. Man, I'm never gonna stop being upset about how they handled that. Every time Ted Farrow is ever mentioned from now on, I'm gonna think of all the possibilities that could have been, and how they fucking squandered it all.
Sneakers that weren't used for sneaking.
Sneakers that weren't used for
Aloy.
sneaking.
I tried, but it's impossible. I don't think anything will convince her to go.
Beta, it's that or death. Which
we
do you
don't have a
prefer?
choice.
Good luck.
I mean, maybe she does prefer death. That'd be awkward.
Beta, you have to come with us. It's the only way. It's one mission. The most important one. We need you.
What's she doing?
Tell me why you won't go.
She just shoved that into her back. What?
What if they take me back? Alone. In a cell again. A slave. Forever.
They're going to do that if you don't come, right? Like, if we don't sort out Hephaestus, then they're going to win, and then they can do what they like. Mainly destroying the world, but also potentially finding us and getting you. So, like, look at the odds, find your courage, I'll protect you. Let's give her a bit of love. I'll protect you.
Laurel and I will be at Gemini too. I'll protect you. As soon as we get Hephaestus, we'll come straight back here. The Zeniths aren't going to find us.
I think they are going to find us. I can't imagine this going well.
No! You can't protect me. Nothing can protect me from them. I told you from the beginning we'll never beat them. It's hopeless. Beta. Leave me alone! You don't understand!
Bruh. Nobody has actually explained to her the fucking 35 hours to 4 hours thing, or whatever it was. 4.5
You're right.
hours.
I don't understand. We have the same genes, the same mind, the same heart. So why can't you find the strength to do what has to be done? Like Elizabeth would. Don't you think I've thought about that? I don't know what piece of Elizabeth I'm missing.
You're not missing
I don't
anything.
know what you have that I don't. I look through all the data from your focus. You were raised as an outcast, shunned, and isolated just like me, so what's the difference?
Probably her dad.
What's my defect?
She was loved growing up. You had nobody. You were raised in, like, a fucking room with nobody, like, actually caring about you. Whereas Aloy, you know, she was an outcast, but she was still raised with love. Hey, yeah, here we go.
Beta. You don't have a defect. Beta. Look, it's not a piece of Elizabeth. The difference is, I had him. Frost. He raised you, trained you, but he was never warm or loving. The day he died, the day he gave you that charm, he was going to abandon you.
Yeah, that's...
To erase the tribe.
He was... Everything he did was out of love for her.
But then he gave his life for mine. He loved me in his own way. And that was enough. What did it feel like? It was like having the strength that was always there. It's still there. Even now I hear him in my head when things get bad. But it looks impossible. Look deeper. And then fight like you can win.
Aww. That's a nice shot.
You don't have to go on the mission.
Yeah, she fucking does. Are you insane? 35 hours or 4.5?
I'll go. You said you'd try to protect me. I believe you. But you have to promise me one thing. Yes, of course. If it goes bad, if the Zeniths find us, I don't want to be their slave again. Do you understand? Okay. Promise? I promise. I could use as much time as you can give me to study up on the merge, to make it as efficient as possible.
You've got 20 seconds.
I'll be ready when you are. I swear.
I'll make it a generous 25. No!
Whenever you are ready, come speak to me and I'll ask the others to make final preparations for the mission.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it. There's another side quest. How is there another side quest? Oh my fuck. Man, you know what was the most heartbreaking thing about that scene? They didn't linger on it for too long, but Aloy says, like, I had Rost's love, and Beta's response is, what does that feel like? And that's just like, that is heartbreaking. But you'd have someone who's, you know, she's not, like, old, but she's got pretty far through life, and she has no idea what love feels like. Like, that's...
Stars now?
Damn.
Looks like it.
Hey, I thought I'd check in before leaving for Gemini.
Are you sure we shouldn't be checking up on you? Whatever went on between you and Beta sounded intense. Not that I'm judging. Forge knows all the screws flew loose every time Ursa and I fought.
I think we'll be fine from now on.
I'm glad to hear it.
After we get Hephaestus, we'll be taking the fight to the Zeniths. So, no more reading.
It wasn't that bad. Not really. Besides, going through all that data helped me realize something. You know, the soldiers, the ones that fought the Pharaoh machines so Gaia could be built, they were fighting a battle that couldn't be won. Not with all the weapons in the world. I think most of them realized that, whether anyone said it or not. They still did it, though. They bought
I mean, that's because they thought that there was some super weapon that actually would do it.
Future. As long as I can do that for you, I'll consider myself a success.
I think basically all the soldiers knew you wouldn't be beating the machines with regular guns, but I'm pretty sure they all believe Zero Dawn would
Okay.
save the world.
I'm gonna get emotional.
Anybody take you up on that ale you brought yet?
Zoe can't stand the smell of it. I tried Alva, but I don't think she knows what taking a break means. And I'm not putting Varl anywhere near that stuff after that victory party in Meridian.
What about Catalo?
Now there's a man that can hold his liquor. Pretty sure we downed half a keg. We had a good chat. I think.
I think.
I should go.
Same here. I got a date with a cauldron to prepare for.
Indeed. Boo boo boo. You know what? What's your quest?
I hope I'm not interrupting.
Not at all. I was just studying the pulse generator schematics. The ones Gaia and Beta built. The craftsmanship is remarkable. Is everything alright? It sounded like there was an issue with Beta and the mission.
Not anymore. We just needed to talk some things through.
To understand one another is to embrace truth. Oh, and if you have a moment, there's something I could use your help with.
Oh god, that's a lot of that's a lot of things.
Have you spoken with Zoe at all?
A little bit, but I did hear her singing with Varl not too long ago. I don't think they noticed. Zoe seemed so free when she did it. Like every emotion she had was taking flight in song. and she looked happier because of it. I felt so dull and nervous in comparison.
You should ask Zoe to teach you sometime. About Utaru music.
Maybe.
Do it.
If you need anything before heading out to the cauldrons.
You have nothing to worry about. Gaia's explained your plan in detail, as expected from such an efficient AI. I've even received some very, succinct combat advice from Kotalo. You know, in case the Zeniths show up.
What kind of advice?
He, told me to run.
For now. We'll even the odds soon enough.
That's good. That's very good.
Any more data catch your eye?
All of it? I have so much to study up on. Years, actually. I'm particularly interested in the Odyssey. We knew the ancestors had made it to the moon. In fact, we theorized some of them had settled on it. But Sirius is way farther than that. And we thought journeying across the ocean would be the feat of a lifetime. The sheer calculations needed for space travel. It's overwhelming to think about.
Even so, the Quen are way ahead of other tribes when it comes to understanding this stuff. Where I grew up, everyone thought that stars were sparks that rose from a fire lit by the goddess to guide us through the night. Must be strange to think that some of the ancestors your tribe reveres are still alive.
And to find out they're all fucking
Right here
twats.
on Earth, right now.
Yeah, it is. Part of me's curious to know who else besides Eric Visser might be among them. Maybe Nikita Arand? We call her the Spark. The legacy tells us she brought unlimited energy to the old ones. Or Sung Jiao, whom we call the Healer. It is said she found new ways to extend the ancestors' lifespans. But my curiosity fades when I think of how different our view of Visser was compared to the reality that you experienced. Perhaps it is better not to know.
I think it's always better to know. I'd always rather have the knowledge than not have the knowledge, even if the knowledge is, like, a shame. Like, they thought all these people were good people, and it turns out, no. But, like, I'd rather know that than keep revering someone that is actually a dickhead, you know?
You mentioned there was something you needed help with?
Yes. So, as I was sifting through data from the greenhouse, I found references to an old world system back in the Great Delta. It's called Leviathan. My people discovered it decades ago. A sprawling network of river gates and a labyrinth of underground tunnels. The legacy revealed that the old ones used it to control flooding. But we've never gotten it to work. The whole thing is shut down. But the data from the greenhouse mentions the research facility where Leviathan was created. It's in San Francisco.
Another Pharaoh facility?
No. Leviathan was a project by Eileen Sasaki, another ancestor. So the legacy tells us, anyway. If we can acquire that data, we might be able to fix the system back in the Great Delta. Every year, my sister gets terrified when the long rains begin. With Leviathan, maybe she won't have to be.
Okay. So, where in San Francisco is this facility?
That's the thing. The data doesn't say where, exactly. But one of our diviners has been exploring the ruins. He might know. Would you come with me? I have a feeling that wherever this facility is, well, you're much better at fighting machines than I am.
Of course. I'll let you know when I'm in landfall.
Sure thing.
Thank you, Aloy.
I should go. Make sure you talk to Gaia if you have any questions about the pulse generators.
May your path lead to truth.
And, like I said, I'll let you know when I'm in landfall. We'll find the data you're after.
I appreciate it.
Is she, like, actually coming with, or is she gonna stay here? Forbidden Legacy. Oh, hey, we've got, like, 11 more points to spend. Sure. Let's max out this tree, I guess. And max out this tree. Oh, wait, no, we need 5 for that. Wait, no, I was going to read the actual quest. Alva believes data in San Francisco may help the Quen fix a defunct flood control system back home. She's determined to find it no matter what obstacles stand in her way. Whee! Splat. Splatters. Big splatters. Legacy's landfall. Right. Let's do
Alva
it.
said one of the diviners here might know where the Leviathan research facility is. Better let her know I'm here.